Aloha, you're very welcome to record this if it's helpful in any way. Thank you.
I can show you.
So this is Gigi, everyone. She's traveled with me quite far and wide. And in last week's oracle card reading, she chose the oracle cards. So she might do that again today because we're going to film the weekly oracle card reading today from here for the week coming up. So let me just tune in to your energies and see how I can best be of service to you. Okay, well, the angels are saying that there are quite a few people here whose sensitivity has heightened as they have moved here. So it's people recently on this island, some who've been here for quite some time, and that your empathic qualities are at a whole new stratospheric level. They show me your light body, it extends in all directions, and you're picking up on energies all around the world from your loved ones who don't live here, and also from global situations as well as personal. They said that for you this is a time of great confusion because you have mastered some human skills and you wonder how to put them into practice in a practical way. And they said that it's time just to let all of your past ideas of how jobs are supposed to be or life's supposed to be, just to let those go. It's a time to be impractical, they're saying. And so your family may chide you and say, when are you going to get a real job? And that benchmark has passed. That's ancient history on our planet, thank goodness. Real jobs are for people who haven't caught up to the current energy. So they're showing me that your hearts are very blessed, that your prayers have been very powerful, and that you've done a lot of lifting and clearing for not only your own self, but for your families. And I'm being shown that you've lifted a lot of curses that go back lifetimes. And a lot of blocks have been lifted because of your connection to the energies here in Maui. And they keep showing me the trees. It's a real connection that you have to the banyans and the different flowering trees and the palm trees. And they said, just keep up that work, even though, again, it seems illogical. They want me to emphasize to trust your synchronicities as they come up in the flow, and stop planning ahead, they said. Oh, they're showing me, there's so much they're showing me, and then I'll take some questions too. They're showing me that there's quite a few knights here. Knights are warriors and protectors of peace, and that you're doing a lot of soul travel work on behalf of humanity, as well as we've got quite a few animal protectors here. They're showing me one person here in particular is an excellent animal communicator, and I am being told to tell you that that is your profession and stop fighting it. I'm also being shown that quite a few of you are warriors for children, not just here, but they show me that you do warrior work for children in indigenous countries, and that you're helping them to have their basic needs met, but also their rights protected. I'm shown that you do a lot of work while you are dream traveling and sleeping, and you wake up exhausted and you know you've been somewhere but you're not quite sure where. They show me that you're traveling to Africa, to different places in the world where there's extreme poverty, and in India, you're going there quite a bit, and protecting the children. So you have very loud angels. And you're hearing them too. I'm being shown that there's a woman here who's being pushed to be a spiritual teacher, and she's just got her heels dug into the ground and she's resisting it. And they're saying, just let go, that all of your fears will not come to pass, that you're remembering a past lifetime when you had a lot of problems as a public spiritual teacher, but they said that's the past. There's also someone here who's being guided to move from Maui, and they're resisting that because they love it here so much. But they're saying that your work has shifted to a much broader audience, and you need to be in that kind of lower energy frequency of the mainland, because they are who needs you. They said otherwise it's kind of like you're singing to the choir here in Maui. Oh, interesting. Someone here is being shown a lot of sacred new symbols. I feel like she's already a Reiki master, and she's already very highly attuned, but she keeps getting downloads of new symbols, and she used to trust them and write them down and teach them to others. These are not of earthly origin. Where they're coming from is like a folded in space place. So these are what your angels are saying for the moment. We'll take questions in a minute. If you have specific questions, I can tell you what they're saying. Hi, my name's Doreen, and I talk to angels. This is Michael.
Hi, Michael.
And he talks to angels too. He's named for Archangel Michael. Hi, everyone out there. Need to just take down that wall, huh? Can you all hear out there okay? Okay, good. Anyway, so Michael and I used to live in Kona, which was a very sacred place in my evolution of healing and opening. I needed that Pele energy and just the rawness of the lava there. And then when that shifted and we were assigned to come here to Maui, over a year ago, huh? And so this is now our permanent home. And
welcome to the Maui family.
yeah, well, I've been coming here since the 1980s when I actually went into escrow to buy a place here, and it just didn't work out, so it wasn't the right time. So this has been a dream for a long time for me to live here. And I feel very protective of her. And that's why we are very involved in the March Against Monsanto that's taking place. And we have flyers. As passive, peace-loving people, we wish it said March for Organics.
Yeah.
We wish it was more of a positive thing, but this is the best we have. So my ego tried to talk me out of joining because of the negative sound of it, but I told my ego to take a hike. And so we are going to...
There's a hat for you in the front.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow, no GMO. Oh, it's pink. Thank you.
Courtney Brooke is in the house. Courtney, wave your hand.
Hi.
This is our GMO-free Maui activist.
Okay, good. Well, okay, we've got them too. Yeah, good. Yep. So, I think Gigi's going to march with us too, because she doesn't like GMO.
Just Gigi? We're going to bring in a flock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We might bring more dogs. Yeah. But anyway, we're having fun making our poster now and everything, and we just feel like it's fine for corporations to make a profit, but don't ruin it for the rest of us, you know. So we're taking a stand, and I've been an activist since I was a little child, when my mom used to take me door to door to get petitions signed. I grew up this way, and when I grew up, the whole Martin Luther King race riots were going on in Southern California where I was a kid, and so that's the earliest memories I have, is all of that going on. And I watched the world change because of marches. I mean, if Martin Luther King had just sat at home and said, well, I'll just send love and light and prayers, nothing would have changed. He got out there and risked his life to do this. And so I think it's the least we can all do for our grandchildren, is to get out there and be uncomfortable for an hour or so, and just make a stand for organics. I've been a vegan since 1996. Michael's a vegan, and we only eat organics, non-GMO. And we feel like it's part of our spiritual path that we were guided to do. Gigi's not a vegan, nor does she want to be. But she eats real simple food. You know. So anyway, I've been talking to angels my whole life, and then the life before and life before. And when I was a child, I was teased for this, and it took me a long time to feel comfortable talking about this publicly. But it's my mission, and I hope it encourages you to come out of the spiritual closet yourself and just admit openly whatever you believe in. I love working with the angels because they're non-denominational, and they are part of every religious and spiritual path, whether you call them bodhisattvas or you call them archangels. It's benevolent beings of the Creator who are here to help us. And I've been clairvoyant since I was a child, and luckily I have parents who always encourage me to keep my spiritual gifts awake and alive. So, speaking as a lifelong clairvoyant, every single person that I ever see has these guides with them. And I've come to understand that these guides aren't spiritual in origin, they are physiological. That we could not be alive without our angels. They are the umbilical cords to home, to heaven. They help our life force of our soul to stay alive. It's like a breathing apparatus for us. So every single person has angels. Whether they believe in them or not, no matter how evil they act out or how saintly they act out, you still have angels. It's like everyone has lungs. Everyone has a brain, and hopefully everyone has a heart. And these angels are always talking to all of us, and everyone can hear them. What I do is nothing special. It's just that I have probably a lot more confidence in it than the average person who tends to ignore their angels or who is intimidated by angel messages, because they always push us to do things that are healthy and positive but that are beyond our comfort zone. And people don't like to be pushed beyond their comfort zone. And change is threatening to the ego. So if you're told, go be a healer, or you're told, go write a book, or go give a speech, or open a center for indigo children, or whatever you're told to do, the ego wants to fight you on it. And in fact, the bigger your purpose is, the louder your ego is going to be. Your ego is going to scream at you that you're not qualified, that you're not ready, that you don't have enough time, you don't have enough money. And the ego will always have you delaying your purpose for one more day while you get prepared. And it's like the ego holds a carrot on a stick that you'll never get to.